And welcome back. Pat English is here today, and she, of course, is the president of the United Board. Nice to have you on.
Hi, Ken. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And one of the things that you're going to talk about kind of fits into today anyway, because we have the El Toro Water District on in a little bit. Water conservation, it's been a topic here for quite a while. You also want to talk about another ongoing thing, and a very important, the upgrading of the lighting.
That's right. I just wanted to kind of give everybody a little talk on where we're going on all of this. The water conservation, which is a very big issue now, I was very happy to talk to the gentleman from the El Toro Water Board. Because one of our concerns is we are not sure whether we're going to be able to get recycled water in United, because I believe we just have one pipe and it feeds both the houses and the irrigation. So he has promised to look into that for me. So it was very timely that I was able to meet him.
That's great, yeah.
Now United, we're paying like nearly $3 million a year on water. So water conservation is a major concern of ours. I don't expect we'll be able to get the cost of the water down, because as we conserve, the rates go up, so we can't win there.
But in the long run, if you look ahead, you may be able to do that.
That's true, that's true. So during 2014, we're currently replacing all the non-compliant toilets, and we're putting in ones that only use 1.38 gallons per flush. Now, we're doing those just for the ones that are going on the market up for sale for this year. But starting next year, we will be having a much more aggressive schedule. And we'll be doing maybe 50, 100 toilets a month, something like that. So
that's a project that obviously, with the amount of units there are, will take a few years, but it needs to be done.
It will take a couple of years. Now, we have about over 10,000 toilets in United, because some of them have two toilets and some only have one. And initially, we thought we were going to have to replace about 80% of them. But so far, our investigations have revealed that it's significantly less than that.
Oh, that's good.
So that will be good.
Yeah.
But the problem is we don't know exactly how many we need. We don't even know approximately how many we need, because they haven't kept track of the number of toilets that have been replaced and when they were replaced. And of course, I would assume that every toilet after a certain date that has been replaced is a compliant toilet. Therefore, we wouldn't have to replace it.
Yeah, and it's a hard thing, because even if you send a message out to people, let us know. Most people, even myself, looking at your toilets, some of them have a little mark on them. So they're going to go, I don't know how many gallons is in here.
Exactly. They won't know.
No, I wouldn't know that.
Unless they can see the little sign, they won't know.
Exactly.
So it's definitely a problem. We had actually considered sending a survey out to see if we could get a random sample statistical survey to see if we could get some information like that. We may still do that. But if we do that, we're going to have to educate the people a little bit on how to figure out what kind of toilet they've got.
Exactly.
Basically, though, there is a year, I'm not sure what it is, I think it's 2009, and if the toilets were replaced from that date on, they are all compliant
They are
toilets.
Automatically,
Yes, I believe. Don't hold me don't hold me to the truth on that, but I believe that that's true. I would like to recommend to anybody that's having problems with their toilet, if it's running or something like that, to please get hold of PCM Property Management, 597-4600. Let them know so they can take care of the problem. They might even replace that particular toilet, or they might put a new valve inside.
Yeah, it's amazing how much water can be lost in a single day from a leaky toilet.
Exactly. We don't want people with leaky water anywhere. Whether it's a toilet or a sink or a faucet, they should report those right away.
Definitely.
So we can save money and get them fixed. Because PCM and United, we're here to keep the things up.
Yeah.
to keep them up to the best condition we can. And if we don't know about a problem, we can't fix it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Now, we're really concerned about sewer issues as well. Very concerned about that, because sewer lines, they're costly and they're unpleasant. And they can even force people to move into a hotel on a temporary basis.
Yes.
So if there's any problems with sewer backing up, please, please call Property Services and have it taken care of right away.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that in many cases, and I know this from a friend of mine who lives here, in some of the units, when they were built, some of the original ones, the sewer lines feed in, if you have 4 units or 6, feed into one major one. So if there's a backup that you notice, it can involve eventually, if it's not taken care of, the other units that are all there.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So it's a real situation where you really need to do something about it. Don't just sit on your duff and
Right.
do nothing, you know?
Yeah.
So those are that's not a very pleasant issue to talk about, but
No,
a very
but
important
it's
issue.
very important, yeah.
Let's talk about something a little more pleasant.
Okay.
The lawsuit between United and GRF. I didn't even mention that on here, I forgot it. But I just wanted everyone to know that it is proceeding very well. And we would love to see the settlement happen before the end of September.
Okay.
We really would. We can't count on that, but we do have pretty much a meeting of the minds. We just have the attorneys to get the things written so they all agree on. And we've got to get 4 attorneys to agree on that, you see.
Yeah.
So that's why it's taking a while. But I will say at this
Okay.
point in time, when it's finished, I will definitely say, and I will tell the people why the lawsuit was a very wise thing to do and why I totally support the idea of that particular lawsuit.
Okay.
If it were to happen, it wouldn't happen today, in fact. It wouldn't happen today because of the situation and the relationship between United and GRF. We have a very close relationship with them now. And we know that they would not go out and spend a lot of money on something that a lot of the people don't want.
So this is kind of, I know you can't really maybe speak in details, so people understand this is somewhat of a carryover from the GRF board that was several months ago, but
Yes.
because it was enacted, you can't, you know, with every party's involved, you can't just snap your fingers and go, okay, that's the
right.
end.
That's right.
Yeah,
No.
it would be nice, but you can't.
You have to be
You have to go through everything.
very careful when you're settling a lawsuit.
Yes.
It can be even more important than the lawsuit
Right.
itself, actually.
Yeah,
And in this
exactly.
case, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to address one of the letters that was in the Globe this week, because even though what the lady said had a lot of truth in it, she didn't understand one thing. Her letter was entitled, GRF should have done their homework. The writer was evidently referring to the actions of the old GRF board. And I guess she isn't aware that we've got a totally new board now. Today, the GRF has a brand new board. They're acting swiftly and carefully to change the actions of the prior GRF board. After 5 members of GRF resigned, United supported the election of the new GRF board and will continue to support our new GRF board. During the last 3 months, GRF has paid off the wasteful $10 million loan. They've stopped the demolition of Clubhouse 2. They've nixed the building of an unnecessary super gym and many other things. GRF is now, in my opinion, a responsible, physically prudent board, and United will continue to support them wholeheartedly. So we've got a different board there. And then the
Okay.
last thing I want to mention is one of the candidates that are running for United. I want everyone to know that this particular person, she was a key organizer of the recall of United. She also was one of the key persons that filed a frivolous lawsuit against United. The recall and the lawsuit ended up costing us, the people of United, $42,000 approximately. Every board meeting she would appear and complain about United one way or another. I'd strongly recommend and ask you, please do not vote for this candidate. She's cost United enough money, time, and grief. And we certainly don't want to have that kind of problems on United Board in the future, so please do not vote for her.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, and interesting topics. We'll see. We'll see where it goes with the water and the toilets, and the infrastructure of a home may not be glamorous, but as we all know, they're sometimes the most important things.
I forgot to mention one thing.
What's that?
The walkway lighting.
Oh, yes.
We're doing a tremendous job.
Yes.
I am so happy with everybody who's on the committee and all the PCM people that are supporting it. The walkway lighting is proceeding very, very well. I expect before the end of the year we'll have about 10 cul-de-sacs completed.
Oh, great.
And I don't see any reason why 50 can't be completed in 2015 and the remainder in 2016.
Fantastic.
So
good news.
yes, it's really, and not only that, not only are they doing it fast, but they're doing it well under budget.
That's
So,
good. Well, the
yeah.
one good thing about, even though it's taken a long time, is that the cost of the LED bulbs and that sort of thing have come down.
Yes, they
So,
come down. And
That's the good news.
that's the good news. And again, I would encourage anyone who finds a particular area that's very dark that's causing them a problem to contact
Yeah.
Property Services.
Yeah,
I'll
definitely.
give them their number again, 597-4600. I hope they're not mad at me because I'm giving their
No,
number
that's
out.
what they're there for.
I think so too.
Yeah. Thank you very
again.
much. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you. And
Take
thank you
care.
again.
We'll be right back.